across the snowy landscape, you can pick out the gray and black of edges of rock and hints of the pine trees of the familiar forests north and west of Shepherd's End and beyond the temple of the Maiden Thrice. Your figures stand out against the snow-covered landscape, largely unbroken by travelers. You can make out edges of the road and the lines that Willow and his companion's cart has left coming from the north. It's south along the road toward the temple. It seems that you have emerged from the Feywild into familiar forest.
But the message, Peach, the message said that there was like a praying mantis attacking town?
The message on the Etch Sketch thing, it was bugs, a big bug, and the town getting destroyed, right? So we should tread lightly. We should approach careful like.
We should avoid the temple and just pass by the temple and go back to Shepherd's End.
Yeah, they need us.
How much time does that save?
Well, it saves us whatever time we spend going through to the other portal and trying to find these priestesses.
Oh, no, not that. I just meant going to the temple. Like, how long does it save? I'll ask out of character. How long do we save by skirting? Because I thought the temple is pretty much on the way.
It is. You would lose time avoiding the temple. But you could just pass by it.
I mean,
Right.
we would lose time avoiding the temple, so we might as well go through it instead of pass right by it. We don't have time to properly go through that rip, but we can assess that it's still there even, and who knows, maybe some of the sisters have come back through at this point. Right?
If the town is being attacked now, they need help now, and we will still arrive late, but at least we can maybe arrive a day sooner if we push.
That's true. Let's just push through as fast as we can. We can just make sure that these two can get in the temple and just go on our way.
Pardon, and Esmond's going to turn to Willow. Was her name? How far out are we from the temple? How much longer travel did you have?
We haven't been to the temple. We were fleeing to reach it.
Do I recognize anything?
Yeah, I would think so. Roll survival. Yeah.
Wait. Make her roll strength, Chris. Just do it. Just for the heck of it.
I really wish I had advantage on survival because I'm like from the temple. No. So, I mean, you're gonna get straight survival. 11.
Yeah, you're not intimately familiar with like this part of the forest specifically, but you're pretty sure you're north of the temple.
Well, we have to go by it. We don't have to stay at the temple. We don't have to stop at the temple, but we're gonna go by it. Let's go.
Yeah, let's just try to pick up the pace. Can you guys move a little faster if we help pull the cart?
The cart. If someone wants to pull our cart, wouldn't complain.
Cart!
Yeah, where did you guys leave our cart? He says to the people that did not sled down the hill.
Last time you saw your cart was before the plans.
Yeah, we had it with us as we were traveling the path, and that's all that we remember.
We'll worry about that later, yeah?
We're gonna have to. Let's just everyone help move this cart. Let's start moving now.
Yeah, so Thane throws his shield onto his back, moves to help push the cart. You see Samsel kind of look at all of you and She kind of has her hands on her hips like she wants to help, but she climbs up into the cart to make sure all the things are organized.
Ixalan's going to immediately yell at her and be like, "Oh, come on, get down off that cart." So I think the 50 pounds will slow us down more than your silly legs.
No, okay.
She is actually begrudgingly pitching in with pulling the cart as well.
Yeah, I mean, with everyone helping, it probably goes close to, we'll say, your normal traveling speed. You see, as you guys are sort of organizing, getting the cart ready to move and stuff like that, you see Albrecht standing off to the side at one of the trees. You see him reaching up and brushing some snow off of some low-hanging limbs, and he plucks some pine needles, brings them close, and kind of smells them. You see him looking across the forest.
Esmond will kind of rush over to him. Albrecht, hey, we're all heading out. We could use your hand with pulling this cart. We're kind of in a rush, actually. You okay?
Looks over his shoulder at you. This is it, isn't it? This is real.
I think it is. Yeah. I quickly glancing around. Are there still tears and stuff like in the sky? Like, does it look as we had left it?
Overcast sky. You can't see right now.
Motherfucker. Yeah, everything. Yeah, everything seems about how it looked before we got pulled in.
Array is like nursing a hand.
Quick sends Empress into the atmosphere.
Push.
Stratosphere.
Maverick says, this place is your home. You know this place?
Yes, this is the primaterial plane. This is our realm of existence. Our actual home is not much further from here. In fact, if you want to come with us, we could use your hand. It sounds like it may be in trouble. So if you, I don't want to leave you here, and if you follow us, if you come with us, we can give you food and shelter and a home eventually as well.
Ava kind of balks over hearing this, looks over, just cuts, and it's like, are you fucking serious? Is the look as she continues to push this cart and doesn't say anything.
It says, I owe much to you and yours. Be happy to help.
I just want everyone to be okay. So, come on, we're all putting a hand on this. I'm actually adding a negative to the help, but we're all assisting.
Yeah, my strength is also a -1, so I feel like I am unhelpful.
Maybe you two are like the curlers in front of the wagon. That's the puck.
I will sweep the shit out of the path. You put that to me.
I've got a robot that does all of my heavy lifting. All right.
After giving the forest, at least this portion of it, another look, Albrecht moves and joins you all in pushing the cart. Okay, so as you begin to start heading out to the southeast, heading towards the temple, which, passing that, will take you to Shepherd's End, tell me a little bit about your traveling arrangements.
I would say that Esmond actually has Typhon helping with the cart, and because he wouldn't be as much help, but he would instead be kind of keeping ahead of the cart so that he could keep an eye out for any signs of danger or signs of life.
Just for some clarity, you guys currently have 12 people pushing one cart that is meant for one person to pull.
I thought it was slightly bigger.
It's going really fast.
That's correct, Chris.
Yeah, Chris, what's the problem?
Reindeer.
You ever heard
This is
someone
how it
called
works, right?
Santa Claus?
Like if you have 9 women with one baby and it gets born in a month.
Yeah.
I'll have Esmond walking ahead of the cart, and through his vision and through Zephyrus, just keeping an eye out for any signs of danger or life.
Right. As you set off on the trail. Let me have Esmond. No, let me have Zephyrus roll a perception check, please.
Zephyrus and Esmond, or just one?
Just Zephyrus.
$12.
All right. Let me have Esmond roll a perception check.
$25.
Significantly better. Zephyrus hasn't come back to alert you of any danger, but you make out some distinct, strange silhouettes and shapes south of you along the road. They are close enough that there's a possibility that if it's people, they will see you.
Hey, can anyone else make out those figures to the south of us?
Ava will stop pushing, make a wide berth of an obvious gesture to avoid the fairy killer, and then move her way up towards the front, taking off her mask to see if she can squint and look ahead.
So I think with your enhanced senses, Ava, farther down the road, again, close enough that they may have already spotted you, seems to be several strange figures. At first, it looks like men wearing armor. And then you realize it's not. They're creatures of some kind with large... Each of them might stand as tall as a man, or even taller, some of them larger than Salinger. They are... Despite through the snow, you can pick out that they are kind of a ruddy color, almost orange or red. And they're covered in thick, spiky carapace. Several of them are larger than Salinger. You spot a couple of them much smaller, about the size of halflings, moving along the ground. You see one of them farther in the back, quite large. Larger than this cart, larger than the last wagon you were pulling.
Hold on, she says to everybody. I don't know, they look kind of... I can't really make them out exactly. They're some odd figures. They probably have seen us. We should leave these two back with the cart. Maybe send some ahead to see what their deal is. I mean...
Survivors?
I don't really know. They're really unusual looking. They don't seem like the standard people we've seen before, and a few of them are really intimidatingly big.
In just that moment, you're interrupted by what sounds like high-pitched noise coming from their group. And you see the posture begin to change. The small ones that were on the ground, wings start flapping. They take off into the air. And you see the largest one, or the medium-sized ones, the ones that are a bit taller than Salinger, begin moving forward.
I don't think they're friendly.
I mean,
They fly.
well, they can see us. They can see us, right? Presumably, they can hear us as well. Hey,
Just get ready for a fight, and
folks, we don't mean
Someone-
any harm. Peach would call out in common.
Islan is drawing a bow and half knocking it, but she's stepping away from the cart. And then she says, someone go talk to them and I'll keep you covered.
I'm
Peach,
happy
yeah,
to go up
go ahead.
and try. So Peach would take just a few steps ahead and just obsequiously, just, hey, Hey y'all, we're from ships, and we don't want to have any trouble or nothing, but can we help y'all folks?
As you raise your hands in a peaceful gesture and begin speaking to the nearest creature as it begins to approach you, you see more closely that it's an enormous insectoid creature with mandibles, glassy eyes. You see that there are enormous plates of chitin that almost look like armor on its body. As you approach and spread out your arms, you see it has wings, but they don't seem to be large enough to actually give it flight. Fan out and start vibrating as though it were going to take off, but it produces sort of a high pitched noise. You see it kind of crouch a little lower to the ground. You see two of them are moving. They're kind of keeping the same distance from you. You see they kind of spread out to the sides, and you see the ones that have taken off in flight in the air beginning to circle around your group.
Hey, yeah, this is Peachwood, kind of still gently talking as if to try and calm an animal, but she would pull her hurdy-gurdy from its kind of like strap around her hip, and she'd start to play a similar sonorous buzzing sound, mimicking the insectoid in front of her that is doing the same with their wings. She's trying to match the resonance of it.
Ava
Her
says.
too.
Ava says to the others, "I think it's the things that might be attacking the town, trying to pass information along."
Major.
21 plus 3 for a 24 performance. You see the creature seems fascinated by what you're doing, kind of pauses, and then begins to move a little closer to you. Another one, they kind of move to the side, and then they kind of move a little closer to you, back up, move to the side, move a little closer, until they're probably 2 arms length from you now. I mean, you can feel the vibrations of the wings are creating current in the air that you can kind of feel like you can feel it in your ears.
All right, can still playing the hurdy-gurdy to the tune, Peach would speak in common just above it, but kind of liltingly, kind of trying to resonantly. Uh, can you all understand us when we speak this way?
The creature kind of cants its insectoid head to the side, and you see it seems to take more of its weight onto its 4 kind of smaller hind legs, and its 2 much larger front legs kind of lift up into the air, similar to the way you had your arms, and it's sort of looming up above you.
Oh, all right. You know, I will happily dance with you if that's what you're looking for, but I also don't want to overstep any cultural bounds. Can you maybe nod your head if you understand us? And she imitates it.
Stop overthinking it.
And in
Dance with
response,
the bug man. Okay.
in response to your request, there's a shrill sound that comes from the creature that's echoed by the others, and it brings a claw down at your body.
Oh no, that's terrible.
At the moment that it strikes, the Shalana is going to say to Casey, "Don't you have like some kind of thinky thing that you can do? You said to stop overthinking it, but maybe you should be thinking."
I'm going to roll this attack, and then we're going to roll it.
How closely it was like, this could be the creature attacking, this could be the creature trying to play friends. I love it so much.
I was certain that. Oh my gosh.
Does a
Straight with the pincers.
21 hit your armor class?
Hit my armor class of 15. Yes, it does. I think I have. Sorry, I was not actually prepared to attack. Do I have a rogue thing that can uncanny? you can use your reaction to halve the attack's damage against you. Uncanny dodge starting at 5th level. So I'd like to halve that, please. I'll use my reaction to try and dodge out of the way.
Excellent. Okay, so the base damage is 31, so you'll take half of that and round to whatever is worse for you. Everybody,
16.
give me 1 second. I'm going to move us to the map, and then we'll roll some initiative.
Y'all, I'm so excited to fight bug guys! This is not morally ambiguous.
Yeah, fuck these guys for real. I was very nice.
Very nice.
Fuck event!
It might take me a second to get this set up with like them being so close to you. So give me 1 sec. You have time to like maybe.
I hate that. I hate that they're all so close to me. Please rescue me. I'll figure armed with my wit and a hurdy-gurdy, and I charmed all of the insects close to me. Please assist.
It's all good. It's all good. We got you, Peach.
I've got
I'm gonna fight all the
great
Starship
spell
Troopers.
for this.
It is very Starship Troopers-esque.
So is. I have so many! Like, look at these prime gifts. It's our time! Sean's gonna be so confused. If we're gonna start combat, I'm gonna use the restroom.
We are gonna have to rescue Princess Peach from the bugs. Yes, Araya.
It is so comfortable. I love the setup, but navigating the screen to go to spells and scroll is such a pain in the ass. Like, everything takes so long.
As I recognize to say that really large one is actually still pretty far. It hasn't approached with this group. It's still pretty far down the road. And that'll make this set up faster. There.
Wait, there's a larger one that is still further away?
Yeah, a really big one.
Big as like a building. Yeah. Well, that's part of the reason why Peach was. I was trying to talk to them all because they're basically an army. You know, maybe we could have made. I tried.
Support your attempts.
How far away would you say is really far away?
Probably another 5 minutes.
So not within 320 feet.
5 minutes is nothing. We'll have this cleaned up in under 1 minute.
You're gonna jink us so hard.
Goddamn right.
Jink? The jinx. Sorry, words straddled too many languages today. I just sort of stop speaking when I think the word is done, and it's not actually done.
Hey,
I love the idea of a singular jink.
Just stop it.
Roll the initiatives.
Well, for every good initiative, there's a bad one.
Dog, I can't roll initiative worth a fucking damn. Holy shit.
I rolled a 4! I rolled a 4, man! A 4. My dex is respectable. It's kind of how I feel, like, whenever I try to roll the thing that I'm like, Christmas saves. No, not really. Like, in theory, yeah. In practice, no.
All right, we long rested since we were in those vines, right? Yeah, because we long rested at Glen Hollow. Yes, all right, thank God. Just trying to keep track of my one use of Misty Stone.
I, for one, welcome our new ant overlords.
Holy shit, 32?
That's that ranger maneuverability shit.
The heck? Plus alert.
Take him out next time.
Guys, roll.
Look at all these 20s. What is that?
I have to refer to my guide on how to play Ipsilon in like the first few rounds of combat because I literally had to write something else for myself because I couldn't remember.
Remind me how to do circles in Roll20, is that? Oh wait, it's shape. Just changes shape.
Araya's starting to feel uncomfortable right now.
Starting to, girl. Did you not just see me get attacked?
No. She just had kind of like an idea now, and it's a very uncomfortable one. This is what happens when we leave quest lines unattended to. Oh, jeez.
Okay, Ishtalan, you are the first.
Do the two stingers with what's the word?
Oh, they were natural 20s. Yeah. Let's see. How do I figure out who
Let's let the natural 20s fuck us up. Oh no.
Yes. Did any of the players get natural 20s for initiative? Yes. This red sand carapace advances on Peach and with great bladed pincers strikes at her.
Peach was already used her reaction.
But this attack is not advantaged because nothing hurt good. So 24 hits, 37 magical piercing damage. This red sand stinger flies down and approaches Araya. Then it kind of cocks its head and goes to Casey.
What? I don't know what that is.
Our queen!
I was actually more thinking like we just lift him up as like a lantern and then all the bugs are gonna go
Be like, oh, big guy.
Oh my god. Casey was right!
Casey, does a 12 hit your armor class?
No. Casey shifts to the side and glances up at Araya and says, "Friend of yours?"
I'm not wasting a reaction on
You see a sharp stinger emerge, take a swipe at you, but you manage to get out of the way, and there's a greenish fluid that drips on the ground. Okay. Regular initiative. Ishtal.
Which is the one that most recently struck at Peach?
The southern one.
Okay. And the first one that struck at her is the northern?
Yes.
Ishtalana had an arrow loose, but it moved a little bit too quick for her, or an arrow knocked, for her to draw and loose. But she does so the moment that two bugs hit her. It's not really, her finest work here, but she focuses and is, she whispers and focuses and is going to cast Hunter's Mark on that northern one. If I can find my character sheet. Wherever it went. So, and arrow, pretty much. The first one will have sneak attack on it. And favorite foe. She is also using favorite foe whenever she hits. Yeah, I'll also stick Shepherd rolls. So I should have two layers of damage. So 26.
26 hits.
That's 32 piercing.
That's effective.
Not magical if that makes a difference. Repeat. Nice. Okay.
Oh, natural 20.
So that's 18 plus 13, 31 piercing.
That arrow pierces the carapace and greenish fluid begins spilling out into the snow. You've bloodied the creature.
And she repeats. $23.
23 hits.
So that is, yes, 28 piercing. And some of it is force, I don't know if it matters.
Yeah, this one's badly hurt as those arrows.
Oh, plus bloody, I guess.
So plus 6. Yeah, this creature is badly hurt. You can see its fluids dripping out into the snow, and sort of one of its legs is half collapsing. There are painful, high-pitched squeals coming out of it.
I think she is probably coming to get ask them to search and repeat.
Alright, action search.
Oh, another natural 20. So that's 15 plus 13, so 28
28.
plus bloody.
Tell me a story.
So 4 arrows almost at once in just a breath flower in the one of the tender parts of this giant insect's carapace as he after it's reared back from slashing at Peach. They land almost all in the same spot, so much so that each extra arrow just drives it further and further back until the last two kind of pop out of the back of the back shell of the creature as it falls over.
And almost
she is going to.
Yeah, almost an instant. The one that attacked Peach down to the ground it goes.
I mean, they both attacked me. Kill the other one next time.
So she is going to do that, but unfortunately will not be quite as effective. So this time, could use her bonus action from her action surge to move the hunter mark over to the southern guy. Yeah, I think I'll still try and favorite foe only once per turn, or only once per foe?
What was the question?
when I hit when I hit a creature with an attack roll, I can mark the target as my favorite enemy. Okay, so I think I think I can use this on any number of creatures as long as I only use it once. Let me know if that sounds too weird. Let me
No, I think you can continue to. You're just limited in your total uses.
Okay, so she's going to try to use Sharpshooter. If you hit, she'll pay the poo. So 15.
15 glances off the creature's armor. It'll take a more direct hit than that.
Okay. Then this one she will not use Sharpshooter. This is, however, under Sharpshooter. Oh, actually, I'm gonna use a combat superiority die to precision attack. If it is a 22, will that hit?
22 hits.
So that's 29 piercing.
Effective.
And last arrow.
Did you get your hunter's mark damage too? Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I gotta take it off of. So 16.
And another arrow hits true. This one's still standing strong.
The 16 hits?
Oh, sorry. I thought that was 16 damage. No, 16 glances off the armor.
Okay, she's going to precision attack again with this. So 23.
23 hits.
And 2 of those things should not be there. No, sorry. 1 of those things should not be there.
You already killed one of them.
So it's 10 plus 6, so 16 piercing.
Oh, I was right the first time. Purely coincidental. Yes, okay, yeah. So arrows strike true. Creature staggers. Is still standing strong. And you see it looks kind of over towards you. And its wings flutter and make a high-pitched sound. It seems to kind of get answered by some of the ones around.
I think she is going to move a little bit after that. She's just gonna like take shelter 3 times, I think.
Anything else on your turn?
I'm out. It's been good, guys. Have fun.
Nicely done. Once again, the red sand stinger that's hovering there in front of Casey. He got away from the first attack, but it flies by, ends up coming back around. Strike. Does an 18 hit your armor class?
One sec. How do you calculate not wearing armor again?
Armor class 10 plus dexterity.
10 plus dex.
Oh, that's right, because you're naked.
God damn it.
Sure.
Is this boss still naked out in the snow?
Albrecht also doesn't have shoes on.
Yeah, but fuck him.
Who doesn't? Albrecht?
Albrecht?
Yeah.
Literally when I mouth to the camera, Ava, 100%, 100%.
Ava, you gotta get over this at some point.
It's been like 5 minutes!
Yeah, it's been a whole 5 minutes. Move on already.
So, 18 does in fact hit Casey.
Well, if you have nothing that will mitigate that, you're looking at 23 magical piercing plus 22 magical poison for a total.
I do. Yeah, Casey turns just as the stinger's coming in a fashion that makes it hit a spot that's not quite as bad. He will use his reaction to half that damage.
This description. Uncanny, not uncandy.
Yeah, so 23 damage. Yeah, it sticks into Casey, and Casey locks eyes with the ray, and it's like...
After the creature hits Casey, it moves away.
Casey does not have a reaction to opportunity attack him.
Oh.
We also learn about one of the Red Sand Stinger's abilities.
If you are flying, you say.
Yeah, but that's like a special flying thing. I think Casey's gonna have to be nice to me.
So, is this, are these things like face huggers? Does he have like a little alien baby in him now,
You're
or?
not sure. You're not sure. You just know it burns.
Can't wait for this to turn to a game of the
Burn.
thing.
What, did it inject something into me?
Ooh.
Magical poison.
Well, I'm used to that.
Is magical poison just for a person who has some poison resistance? Is magical poison different than poison for resistance?
Yeah, everything can just be tagged as magical or non-magical. It might have different effects, different spells. Some spells cure poison, but not magical poison. Or not spells, but like some, like a healer's kit, right? Might cure a poison, but not a magical poison, stuff like that.
All right, Casey, you should be worried. That flying thing, he basically just hit it and quit it, man. He was in and out. He just.
You're the doctor. You're supposed to worry about these things.
I am worried. I'm just trying to make you worry as well.
Damn it.
Echelon.
Just...
Echelon. From behind you. One of them swoops in. Does a 29 hit your arm?
Unfortunately, yeah. By a little bit.
Looking at 20 magical piercing. 17 magical poison.
So poison resistance still works for this, right?
Yes, your resistance does affect.
29 or so.
29 was to hit.
Also, but also 20 because it's 20 magical piercing plus 9 poison with half.
I'm not sure I understood.
Because she has poison resistance, so and I still work against magical poison.
Oh,
So
yeah.
17 half is 9.
Perfect. Oh,
I'm just checking my math.
sorry, I just actually misheard what you said. No. Actually, the creature... Yeah, the creature stays close. It seems to be like harassing and harrying you, attacking. Not all the attacks are effective, but it seems to be...
It's just calling out, hey baby, you looking good.
Hey, where are you
All the
on
buzzing
the map?
is.
Oh, there you are. Thank you.
Alright, Ishtalan. Your turn. Wait.
Wow.
Right, something's weird. There's multiple
That's
things.
Damn, she's unstoppable.
Go!
Oh, I get a 13, nice.
Yeah, take him out.
Bronze.
She's enraged by the thing's catcall.
Oh no, there's like multiple. Dang it, there must have. I hate when it does this. Okay, Casey, what was your real initiative?
25.16. The order looks correct on my end.
Yeah, it looks correct on mine too, Chris. Chris.
I've got. The problem is I have duplicates of a lot of you.
You just need to hop out and hop back in?
No, I think it saves it for me. I still have initiative from last combat here.
Do you want me to send you a picture of what it is now?
Yeah, actually, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
I'll put it in.
You all set?
Okay. Yeah, that looks like that's fixed. Yeah, it's weird because when I first looked at it, there was nothing in there, but I guess I need to clear it out even. Okay, Casey, your turn.
No.
Casey recoils from the stinger that's stuck into his shoulder, and a little bit of blood starts to trickle out and roll down his chest. And he's like, looks over at Araya, holds his finely gloved hands up with his two bracers and smashes them together. And when he does, a bright light flashes and they begin to expand up his arms, and he activates a feature of these bracers.
Ooh.
As a studded leather armor just grows around his torso. And he tugs at it a little bit, very uncomfortable. And then he turns to the bugs to his southeast. And he kind of grins over at Araya and says, tries to stay close, huh? Snaps a finger and begins to move his hands as he reaches into his pouch and pulls out a small, kind of pungent ball. It smells like fire, pretty much like sulfur. And he lifts it up and speaks a low Ignan word that faster than normal as he's quickening the spell. And the ball of fire grows in his hands, and he throws a fireball down towards the two creatures to the southeast.
So as you see, as the creature stabs into Casey, his skin starts to turn into leather and a glow begins to emit from him.
It injected armor into me. The ball of fire grows in Casey's arms, and as the heat hits Araya's face, he just launches it down in a blast that hits these two creatures, Chris.
These two, I assume? Alright.
Oh, I legit thought you were gonna attack me. God.
This is your fault. It's a DC 16 and dexterity saving throw.
Alright, so we might get to see another one of Casey's abilities. I guess we learned about last time, but these creatures, you learn as the flames hit them, they're resistant to fire damage.
Are they, though? Yeah, Casey's magma lines are red hot as this ball of fire comes out. Araya, you've seen Casey cast fire before. You know it's hotter now. Casey is way hotter now.
So
Not
he
that
said
one.
of himself.
Ignore that one. I don't know if I can delete that one, but ignore that one. That's for later. Yeah.
Oh, it got hidden so fast. Good.
So Casey's fireball will ignore that flame resistance.
Okay, are there any ones or twos that you want to reroll in your damage?
Let's see. There's a 2. Oh no, it's just I can treat ones as 2, so there's no
ones.
ones. So yep, it'll be 34 damage if they don't make it.
And dexterity saving throw. Left, right, up, down. It's a 20 and a 22. Those are pretty good rolls. So it looks like they're both going to make it.
So they will take half damage, 16, or not 16, 17 fire damage apiece.
I think Casey could get all 3 of those things, couldn't he?
Ava uses a reaction to shout.
With I don't know that I could, but Casey rethinks.
I will say, so if it only goes into half of, like, say, like half the creature, less than half of the creature, they get advantage on their saving throw.
One sec. "20-foot radius."
So you could half hit one.
If you go directly left or right, it'll give you exactly 20.
Yeah. No, if Chris will allow it, yeah. Casey turns slightly to steer the fireball and maybe get all 3.
Show me where you're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. If you do, yeah, the top one will have advantage on its saving throw.
Fair. Let's do it.
Okay, so we did the first 2, rolling left for the third one. This will be the one on the northern side. Oh, that's a failure. Oh, but it has advantage.
It does have advantage.
Oh,
Hey!
failed twice. So what's the base damage?
34.
Plus bloodied. Or
Oh, is it bloody?
Not blood. No,
Oh,
it's
not
blade
bloodied.
now.
Damn. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Casey shifts at the last moment and kind of bumps into Araya just a little bit as the fireball kind of catches the curve and explodes right there. Casey glances over at Doc and gives her a knowing nod. And then Casey is going to move up a little bit. I don't know why I have a bloodied symbol next to me. I'm not bloodied.
Sorry, you'd said bloodied, so
Oh, no.
flavor bloodied.
No, there's just aesthetic blood coming out of Casey's shoulder. Yeah. So he moves up that way just a little bit. And that's my turn.
Nicely done. Yeah, up on the northern side, you see one of those insect creatures begin to kick at the ground with its spiky limb. It goes beneath the ground. You see the earth being disturbed. One of the creatures in the south nearest to Peach, recently hit with a blast of fire, squeals in pain. This green sizzling blood begins to drip down into the snow, but it takes another slash. Peach. Oh, that's a natural 1. Peach, what do you want to do to get away? Or what do you want to do?
Oh, nice.
She'd like to get away. Yeah, you read Peach's mind. Peach would like to use the opportunity to perhaps dash and get away from her friends. Or to get closer to her friends and away from this thing.
Yeah, I won't make you use an ability, but you can move half of your movement speed without provoking attack of opportunity. As it accidentally knocks you away instead of hitting you.
Perfect, thank you.
You hear Samsa go, ooh, I can do that. She starts fumbling around, and she kind of reaches up to her necklace. And she plucks a little bead off of it. And you see, she kind of winds back. Oh no, she puts it into her sling, and pulls back, and thoom, fires, and this little bead from a necklace goes flying down at those creatures in the south, in exactly the same place that Casey's fireball exploded. Her bead hits. And boom! There's an explosion of fire. Is there a way I can report an item to... No, well, it's a necklace fireball. So they're looking at 33 fire damage. Rolling some saving throws. Top down, left, right. So that'll be a top. Just top down. Top one has advantage. All of them make it, but that's going to be 16. Yeah, 16 fire damage to which they resisted, so 8 to each of them.
Yeah. Who's casting this fireball?
Samsel plucked a little gem off of her necklace and put it in her sling and fired it.
Nice.
That didn't work at all.
Casey,
The dwarf one got bloody damage as well, right?
The top one did get bloody damage. Yeah.
Casey looks over at her and smiles. Just hotter. Make it hotter.
All right. Peach pie, and turn is yours.
Having gotten away from the pinchers coming at her, Peach stumbles back and swings her hurdy-gurdy back around on her hip and her rifle out on the other side. She's going to use her bonus action to take aim, and then can I use my action to shoot? All right, cool. Thank you. Peach will take a shot.
Remind me, what is allowing you, I actually don't remember, what is allowing you to take aim as a bonus action?
Sharpshooter, I thought we all.
I don't know. Can you
Or
It's a feature of Rogue.
Steady
Yeah.
aim.
Yeah.
There were
thank
quite a
you.
huge number.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Peach
yes.
didn't take any movement, so steady aim.
Yeah, okay. Steady aim. Yeah, and you have not moved this turn because the movement was on. Yep, you're good.
Right. Thank you. Thanks, guys, for helping me remember why I could do this. Does a 24 hit?
24 hits.
Plus 22 points of piercing damage to the one that tried to kill me.
Peach Pine, tell me a story.
So, as Peach is trying to scramble away from the mist swing, well, she puts away her hurdy-gurdy, pulls out the rifle, but she takes a moment and catches her footing, takes aim, levels it at the thing who came at her, and, oh, man. You know, I tried to be nice. And then she will let it fly.
Green insectoid blood splatters all across the snow. Down the creature goes.
That'll be my turn.
There's with the gun crack, shakes the nearby pine trees, and a couple of winter birds go flying off in the distance. That has been to your up.
Wait, it's me, right?
Unless I'm wrong.
It's showing Ava currently on the thing.
I have two Esmonds on mine. Okay. Yeah, Doc, you're up.
Okay. Yeah. Doc goes running towards seeing both her friends sort of take an injury. She looks towards Casey and makes a quick call to begin running towards where Peach is. As she's moving, she begins to weave a spell and brings out her shield. She's trying to stand close enough to Esmond for this to take effect, but likely it won't. She casts... let's see... her magic begins weaving as it normally does, with small twinkles of light appearing on her body. They don't trail behind her, but stay within it, as she gesticulates with one hand while throwing a shield from her back onto her arm. And she casts Sanctuary on herself. Then she uses her action to go full defense, standing next to Peach. I think that Esmond may be a little too far to benefit from this, but the Great Aranaka's shield glows slightly and hums with a comforting tone, and Peach, you gain +2 to your armor class, as Ava's standing next to you. She's looking in the snow, and she begins... doesn't really say anything. She's more talking to herself, as she's also sort of trying to glance over the injuries that Peach has sustained, trying to run through her mind.
Is in bad shape, but not bloodied according to the bloodied rules. But this is the most injured you've ever seen her.
Okay. Yeah. She notes that, and I'll go full defense, and yeah. She'll remind Esmond, she'll be like, Esmond, if you can stand nearby, I can try to help protect you a little. She'll say it loud enough anyone could hear this. And then that's the end of her turn.
One of those red sand stingers in the west. Weird. How come sometimes it stays and sometimes it doesn't?
There's the instant versus linger in the fade delay.
This creature flies towards Casey and Araya, but then it dives and goes down to the ground. No, it's same ability.
Oh, it's burrowing?
Casey yells after it. You're just delaying the inevitable.
I think Echelon's gonna use her reaction to yell. I saw one of the bigger ones do that too. Everyone get up off the ground. We don't know what is gonna come out next.
Casey turns to Araya. They're really starting to bug me.
You see another one in the south. Move northward. It stops and glances at Casey and his pun, and then it burrows into the ground. Fane moves closer to Casey after seeing him be attacked and keeping his eyes on the one in the south. They stay behind me. He swings around the shield of Brunhilde that gleams in the diffused light of the day. Takes its hatchet off his belt, flourishes it. He's gonna hold his action. Another of those creatures in the north burrows into the ground.
Chris, as they're burrowing into the ground, they're not disappearing completely, are they? Are they just burrowing part of their body into the ground? Is that right?
Entire body goes underground. You can see the snow kind of being disrupted, so I mean you might have some general idea where they are. But...
Okay.
Unpleasant.
It's like tremors.
This one moves northward. It's going to attempt. It's going to attempt to attack Ava.
All right.
Needs
Make
to
that
make a
wisdom saving throw.
Does a 22 succeed?
Oh, yeah, it does. Damn.
And this thing comes at you with sharp bladed pincers.
I'm going to have Typhon impose on it and give it disadvantage on its attack.
All right. Typhon moving to Ava's defense gives the creature disadvantage.
Double disadvantage.
The lowest there is a 14. Nice.
Because of Typhon's distractions, Ava is barely able to get her shield up in time, glances off, digging into the ground what would have been her leg. She nods in a direction towards Esmond, and clearly a little shaken by the attack.
There's the slightest reaction on Typhon's face when Ava gives Esmond the credit.
I didn't program it to have emotions. Stop it.
Esmond, it's your turn.
I love that in the background, Typhon's just been gaining his sentience. It's also a story about the rise of AI in a fantasy world, and
Each time he reboots, he just gets a little bit more sapience and just remembers each and every death that happens. Just getting a little scrap of that with him.
Keep some notes.
that's a great idea.
There was once a bird named Haba.
No.
Kind of makes me want to play at not the Nogathon. What's the Warforged with that backstory?
That was one of the backup characters that I made for this thing. If I die, I still wanna play that character.
You want to play Typhon?
If you die, you would take over Typhon. Typhon would just become player
Oh
character.
no, that would be terrible. Well, I could
Wouldn't
die
recommend it.
every session. I'd be Kinney.
Oh, daggone, this thing's right in front of me, huh? I can't. All right, fuck it. This thing's right in front of them, so Esmond is going to reach under his cloak and unsheath the Foresight sword. And as he does, it's going to an inscription is going to start burning a bright red on the blade itself. I'm going to attack and cast Branding Smite on this as a bonus action.
Bonus action, Branding Smite, and the attack with the weapon. Sounds good.
It's 19 to hit.
Ooh, 19 glances off the creature's carapace, not hitting.
Ooh, well then I'm going to spend a spark. I'm going to re-roll that.
2 sparks?
Yes, 2 sparks, excuse me. Come on,
no.
a 13, seriously? Okay, well, that's a waste of bonus. Well, I get a second attack.
Wait. Hold on. I can, wait. That, still at 19 is the highest one, right?
Correct.
Alright, let's see if we do anything about this. Is a 21?
Is it 21 the total after
Yes, it
applying
is.
anything?
As Ava uses to, yes, she uses her ability, again, sort of shifting and magic changes the strike ever so slightly to make it land onto a place that looks squishier.
As the blade curves inward, the red sun carapace parries it away and screams in Esmond's face, its wings frilled up behind it. 21 misses.
And that's a waste of my bonus action as well, correct?
Link the spell.
I think you still have the spell. It only goes away when you finish hitting.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, it might say your next hit, like before the end of your turn. It'll tell us the spell.
It is concentration, though.
Yes, it is concentration. It says next time you hit a creature with a weapon type before the spell ends. Okay, so yes, I still have it up for my second attack at least.
Yes, you can hold on to it for up to a minute.
Okay. This thing it's heavy, unwieldy. Never used it before. We're going in for a second strike.
I mean, you actually when you swing the weapon, you have this strange sensation. It was almost as though you could kind of see what was going to happen right before it happened. The creature was too strong. It still parried away your blade, but you knew it was going to.
Fuck you, man. Second attack. Natural 20!
Natural 20.
You're just setting yourself up for the next one.
Okay, so on the second attack, that's a natural 20, so 17. Jesus Christ, 17 plus 8. Wait, so 15.
And you get to double your smite as well.
Yes, I also. Okay, you know what? Let's just punch in these numbers real fast.
What level was Smite?
Second level. Oh wait, I didn't double it, so. Should I just roll it a second time?
Yeah, it's really good.
And I gotta double check what foresight does because it has something special. When you take the attack action and hit a creature with this weapon, you may immediately expend the appropriate spell slots to cast a spell with a casting time no greater than 1 action and a range of touch. So I'm also, as the blade cuts in, I'm going to hold and release a blast of shocking grasp into it as well.
Oh, I don't think I can let you do cantrips on that, because that would just be infinite.
Okay. I don't think I have anything that I can do in that case. I don't know if I have any. Most touch spells are necromancy, I think. I remember looking into this.
Very convenient.
Come to the dark side.
Just ask Doc about it.
I'm working on it.
Oh, how could you?
Come to the dock side?
Yeah.
Okay, so all that damage together is, let's see, 15.
53.
Thank you. 53 slashing damage.
Well, some of it's magical radiant damage, right?
Yes, so 14 of that is radiant damage, and the creature now, like, glows.
Yeah, you do learn that they are resistant to radiant damage.
Alright, what the fuck did you do?
Right,
Oh, we
jeez.
You actually say that?
No.
Wait, sorry, how much of it was radiant? 14?
14.
Yeah.
Okay, so taking 7 off.
14 or 13? I guess it doesn't matter with this case.
It is 13. You're correct.
Okay, well, yeah, you smash the creature with a blast of energy, and you cut through its carapace, greenish blood spilling into the snow. You've bloodied the creature.
Okay. Alright, so that's action, bonus action. Yeah, that's my turn. Oh wait, can I actually take a 5-foot step to the right to get into Ava's circle there? If I take that 5-foot step, can I get in that?
Yes.
And I will bring Typhon along with me, and that will be my turn.
Yeah, interesting. Looks like a weird Euclidean thing. That's fine. Yeah, we'll say within 5 feet. We'll go like it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Yes, Albrecht's bow in hand spins around at the creature that is attacking Ishtalon. Knocks. No, tries. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, you see him draw the arrow back in the bow, raise it, and you see the blue veins on it looks like of bluish iridescent corruption on his arm begin to glow, and the tip of the arrow that he is wielding begins to glow as well. He releases the arrow at the creature north of him, attacking Ishtalon. That is a 17 with sharpshooter, for 18 points of piercing damage, and he is going to use enfeebling arrow. So the creature will take an extra 9 points of necrotic damage. Must make a saving throw. fails the saving throw, so the next weapon attack it makes, which its natural weapon counts that as well, will be halved. 27.
Get him, barrel, buddy.
Quickly knocks another arrow, draws, and fires again.
Sean, just to catch you up, we were introduced to some friends of Araya. Peach said something that offended them, and now we're in combat.
Did not. I played them a beautiful song.
To be fair, you don't know what that song said to them. It could have been calling their mothers, like... Maybe their mothers were softskins or something.
So Peach thinks that she perhaps was communicating well with the hurdy-gurdy, and then when she tried to talk with, like, human speaking common, that was the problem. But also, what was she saying in insect?
It's true. Yeah, so 2 arrows pierce into the creature that's attacking Ishtalan, and it staggers in the air, but is still alive, but badly bloodied. And you can see part of its body's torn open, and there's greenish fluid dripping out into the snow. I think that's it. Yeah, I'll be. Array.
I have a feeling that being on the ground is a horrible, horrible idea. Who is closest to me? Is it Fane?
Fane and Casey, both nearby. You know one of those creatures is underground, kind of near you. There's another one buzzing in the south.
Using double spell, she's going to cast Fly on herself. Am I the most useful one to be flying? I'm gonna get hit by them, but I am okay on... Okay. She's gonna cast Fly on, like, placing a hand on each of the shoulders of Casey and Fane. She's going to be like, they're going to come out of the ground. Attack from above. And cast with, doubling the spell, using a sorcerer point, and onto both of them.
Alright, Fly has been cast on Casey and on...
After she's cast on him, as he starts to lift into the air, he says, "Cast it on yourself, you idiot!"
I don't have the energy this turn.
Casey uses his reactions.
No, right?
No, I did it after so that she wouldn't change what she's doing.
I see.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, if she had cast it at 4th level, would she have been able to cast it on
to double
4
and
people?
then double?
Or would it just be 3?
The spell has to target a single creature in order to be twin spelled.
Right, but if you cast it at
If I cast it at 4th, I get an additional creature. So then if I'm twinning the spell, then it'd be 2 doubles.
If you cast on 2 creatures, you negate your ability to use twin spell.
I forgot about that.
Because it doesn't double the number of targets. A spell that targets 1 creature can target 2 creatures.
So if you upcast it, you can't twin it, essentially.
I totally understand the logic of it, but if you actually just read the ability, it does a specific thing. It literally says that.
I'm just ambidextrously casting the spell. It's the best I can do! And then she's going to, at the back of the monstrous creature before her, cast Sacred Flame cantrip. That's all I got left. Sorry, I'm trying to find the window that popped.
Oh, you're attacking the one in the south?
The one that's directly east of me.
East of you, okay.
So it needs to do an 18 dex. Fingers.
Dexterity saving throw.
I feel like they're gonna be good at dex.
The big one's not great. Natural 1, double your
Hell yeah.
damage.
Oh, and I also get an additional thing where my radiant damage causes more damage.
Go on.
Let me find it real fast. It's a little bit down. Let me find it. I swear that was a thing, but maybe I'm lying, and I don't mean to be lying. I'll look for it later, but, so 42 on that guy thing.
42. You find that they are resistant to radiant damage. You do have
Oh, so it's just 21 again. Is it bloody and I get bloody, or is it Ava that's bloody?
It is bloody.
Oh, nice.
As this magic sears through the creature, there's bubbling, boiling pops of greenish fluid leaking out of its body. It staggers. It is almost dead. Anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna, I felt like that. Can you tell me where their burrowy selves were? I thought it was around.
There's, yeah, you're pretty
Around
sure
here?
there's one to the east, one to the west, maybe some to the north. Where they are, you're not exactly sure. They're underground.
I'm gonna hop on the cart so that I'm not directly on the ground then. Can I do that? Is that okay? Like if I'm
Yeah.
if me and the cart are the same square?
Yeah, just do a DC 10 and athletics to get up in the cart.
I laughed so
That was
hard.
acrobatics. I'll need to be athletics.
She actually looks mildly graceful. It's mostly her tail that does like a whipping motion like a cat trying to do
Well,
a thing.
The problem is that was acrobatics. You gotta roll athletics.
You have
You
to do it
said
again.
athletics!
No, he said athletics. You gotta try again.
You looked really flippy.
Can't you use the same die roll?
Oh my god, and just -1? It's 11 -1?
Same die roll's fine, but it's a bonus.
Oh no!
Should never roll, should have just taken the 10.
On brand!
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll trust it to be Chris's
Describe to us as Araya fails to climb.
God. You just watch her spins. It's so embarrassing. She's so bad at this. You've never seen a person perform a 0 on an athletics.
This is amazing.
So Araya has a great idea of getting on the cart, but somehow manages to barrel roll a barrel in the cart as she's trying to scrabble up the side. So she's just next to the cart the whole time and never gets up on it, as if it's like some sort of hamster wheel of doom.
She's just 2 feet off the ground holding onto this barrel that's on its side, trying desperately to climb it as it rolls toward her.
She would, if she could, she would turn invisible from embarrassment right now.
Dice make great stories.
God. I gotta find that stupid thing that let me
What is
get
that?
more.
Salvager wants in.
Oh.
It's not
Salinger
how I
was-
imagined myself, but
Wait, was Salinger there the whole time?
I've been here for approximately 10 minutes.
Let's roll initiative. Actually, Salinger, let's give you a turn right now.
There's bugs everywhere. That's all I know.
Yeah, bugs attacked. You know that Peach and Casey kind of got hurt a little bit?
Yeah. Okay. So Sal will run towards this beat up looking giant bug that's right next to Ez, Doc, and Peach. Is that right?
Yes. It's badly
Okay.
wounded.
I found the bonus to my radiant energy. It's radiant soul.
Oh, do you need to add some damage to that previous attack?
I do need to add some damage.
How much damage?
When I cast it, I add my charisma modifier, so +5 to the radiant.
So 5 rounded down goes to 2.
But it was 21 damage, so it would have been 26 damage.
Okay, that's fair. Rounded down.
But then it was ×2 because critical. Oh, is that
Well,
×2?
that happens after. Yeah, that
Okay.
Okay, well, if you would
42.
please tell me a story. Or
Wait, 2 damage was enough
2
to tip it
damage
over.
My entry kill shot, no.
I know.
I'm so sorry. But I'm also extremely embarrassing myself. It's somehow amidst her curses of trying to scramble up on that some bit of radiance within her just like glows. She's like, stupid barrel! And the creature near her's like lingering radiant energy just sort of like sizzle cracks and bursts through the carapace. As if her hold on the spell had lasted just a little bit longer than it ought to have.
Maybe just died from secondhand embarrassment.
God, yes, right?
Okay, well, in a much more or less epic way, Salinger.
The Salinger blinks, and the giant bug he was about to charge falls down, and he stops, kicking up a little bit of snow in front of him. Spins his head around looking for something to stop that he needs to fight to help his friends, and sees a bug hovering over near Ichdolon.
Yeah, glancing around, you see a bug in the north and a bug in the south. Both of them are flying.
Okay. He squints his eyes, uses Mythic Burst. There's a gust of wind that surrounds him, kicks up some snow, and then he charges towards it and hops over this rock. Unless it's ludicrously tall, in which case he goes around the rock.
Yeah, no, fine. Just give us a DC 10 athletics ability check to get over that rock.
Yeah, I'm just going to add extra rolls for flavor. That's weird.
That is above a 10. That is 10 or higher. So, as on the cart, Araya struggles with the barrel. Tell us, give us like a scene as you slide across this rock.
So Sal's running by, and he's briefly distracted by Araya's bumbling. In a moment of concern, he doesn't quite jump as high as he normally would, and his hip catches the side of the rock. But he drops an elbow onto it to make a kind of cool pose, so it looks like it's on purpose, like if you're falling and you turn it into a dance move. Slides over to the other side, lands on his feet right next to the insect with hammer drawn.
Excellent.
And then we're using these abilities. And it'll be reckless just because I want to do something here at the last moment.
You're also aware that there are burrowed creatures nearby, so they'll fight.
Oh. Still reckless. So 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Cool. So it does 13 total.
Bludgeoning damage?
11 bludgeoning and 2 force damage.
Tell me a story.
Okay. As he slides and swings the hammer down, there's just a sickening crunch, a thud, and a scattering of wing bits and leg bits from a carapace that kind of go in all directions. Looks a little grossed out.
I think Echelon just mutters, gross.
That's her.
Okay. Back to the top. Ishtalan. Return.
So that tree that's over here, or actually I guess the nearest tree, how tall is this into the head branches that can support her?
Yeah, potentially. It's probably little smaller ones, probably 12 feet. The larger ones probably 30 feet. Definitely branches that could support.
Okay. How far off the ground is the tallest branch that could support her? On the small one, right there.
We'll say they're about the middle, so 6 feet for that one and 15. Well, probably for the big one, bigger, but 6 feet for the small one. We'll say 2/3, so like 8 feet for the small one.
So like, I'd say I could probably get to get to the trunk. It would be like halfway, like in the middle, basically.
Yeah, trunk's right in the middle.
I think then she is going to nod, or she takes off at a run, and she kind of just chucks Salinger on the shoulder on the way as like a thanks. She will, I guess 10 feet. So this is a move and a bonus, which gives her 70 feet total. And then she is 70 minus 45 is 25 left, I think. So she's gonna try and just scale up the tree as quickly as she can. And then basically will set herself on the edge of a branch, and I guess she has to use her third dash probably to
climbing up, going upward is half speed, of course.
With my gloves, it's not.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Roger that.
Oh, they don't have.
Like close up climbing kind of thing. Awesome.
So she's just gonna move out to the edge of the branch as far as she can, and I think she had to put away her bow. So yeah, I think she used all of her movement and everything else to get up there, take out her bow, and is just waiting.
Awesome. Nice. All right. Flying across the battlefield through kicking up some snow, and then up into the trees to get away from the ground. in the south. The red sand stinger goes flying toward Casey, but it does stop with Bane interposing in the way. Attacks him instead of Casey. Ooh, that does hit Bane's armor class. Sinks the stinger in. Take some damage. Bane grunts in pain. Still standing strong. Fane never get a turn?
No, Fane didn't get a turn.
He did get a turn. He held his action. So
Yeah.
But now he's flying!
He is flying, and he's going to counterattack this flying insect.
Yes.
Using his held action. Natural 20. So 16 slashing damage as he chops into it with his hatchet. I'll give him an actual character sheet. Casey, your turn. You see that red sand stinger come flying towards you, and Fane floats and spins over in front of it. He's sort of half upside down when it stabs him, but then he finishes his kind of cartwheel and comes hacking at it with a hatchet.
Yeah, Casey grins a little bit at this and just gently kicks off the ground as he starts to move up into the air. He'll move about 10 feet straight up. Chris, if I look where the creature's burrowed, namely the bigger one that was in the southeast, can I kind of tell where it's at in any way?
Like general area, like it's, like it burrowed when it was in this area. You're not sure where it is now necessarily. But.
So it burrowed right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put little burrowing holes where they originally were.
Yeah, Casey, So what was its trajectory when it was... Or did it just go straight down? It didn't, like, run and burrow?
Yeah, they kind of, like, dive down into the ground, so you're not sure where they go from there.
Yeah, about 10 feet in the air. Casey moves up another... No, he'll stay at 10 feet at the moment, and then waves his hand towards this spot next to Typhon.
Fireball?
No. He waves his hand, and the dirt there shifts away from him.
Ooh.
As he casts mold earth and digs a 5-foot hole right there.
The earth opens up to reveal nothing. Actually, I'm sorry.
Casey, yeah, kind of gives a little face and then turns to the creature just below Fane and
Yeah, and actually, there's not like gaping holes that you could fall into. That's just where the snow's disturbed, where they went under, because they kind of cover themselves kind of as they go.
no,
So.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's all I can do. So Casey will move over above Araya, I think, and that's going to be my turn. And Casey will say to Esmond, but to everyone, there's a big one, and maybe one or two little ones underground, yeah?
For map just convenience, like put yourself like slightly off to the side so I can see her icon. But yeah, we'll just say you're hovering.
Like hovering a lot?
I'm 10 feet off the ground. So what? You're 4'10".
What all tall people think of short people?
Anything else on your turn?
I think that'll be all.
Sound like there's just some rumbling in the ground beneath you. Creature emerges. It comes slicing at you. So there's a 23 hit your current. Do we have Salinger?
Yeah, I was trying to get my video.
Oh, yeah.
Casey says to Salinger, "That's the big one."
I look away for a second, and this thing just pops up out of nowhere.
It's bursting out of the snow right next to you. It seems incredibly adept at digging. But I think you do realize as it comes burrowing up from the ground, it like bumps into the rock, and it can't dig through the rock.
I mean, is it about to try and dig through me, or Is it just saying hi?
It attacked you. So 23 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely. It's
Right. You're looking at 36 points of magical piercing damage.
I take all that.
Somsel, close by the cart. She can. And she kind of helps. She kind of starts pushing on Array's back and helping her climb up into the cart. So she uses her action to let you get into the cart.
Appreciative glances, but like just full on, like you feel her cringe.
Peach Pine.
So, I feel like out of the corner of her eye, Peach sees not only Salinger appear, but then the creature come out of the snow and immediately attack him. So she's going to turn on her heel, but not use any movement so that she can use her bonus action to take aim. And she's going to fire with the rifle directly at the thing attacking Sal.
All right, you got a pretty clear shot. So give it a roll. So 13.
25 hit,
Oh,
13 piercing damage.
Yeah, you're using steady aim to get that advantage. So that
Yes.
25 does in fact hit. 13 piercing?
Yep.
And then some amount of that is fire, though, right?
No, I'm not using the,
Regular ammo.
I've got it. Yeah, I'm using the regular ammo.
Oops. All right, yep. Good hit. Pierces through some of the plates of armor on the creature. Fully effective.
All right, that'll be my turn, though. I'm going to stay right here.
Again, another loud gun crack as the bullet goes off and shakes the trees. You can feel the base of it in your body as that rifle goes off. Doc, you're up.
Okay. Yep. Ava begins seeing the creature, hearing it sort of attack Sal, and the surprise. She looks over, follows the shot that Peach just took, looks at Peach's wounds, and then sort of nods her head. She begins to take on her starry form, the energy inside her, making her sort of glow faintly luminescent as she sort of draws in energy. Then she, with a flick of her hand, begins to cast her magic. Peach feels healing energy kind of pull inside her, and the wounds closing up, as at least the physical wounds seem to the physical wounds seem to heal. Anything that's pouring inside you, any of that venom or poison, you still can feel it coursing through your veins. It hasn't quite done anything about that. Then Ava, with a flick of her hand, sort of makes a gesture as though to call extra energy from around where Peach was and throws it in the direction of Casey as she begins running a little bit north towards where Sal is. And that'll be my action and bonus action to have cast Healing Word. So I'll roll the health that Peach will get, and then the health that Casey will get, and I'll move my character. And that'll be in my turn.
So nicely done.
I think you notice when your magic hits Casey, you feel like it's a bit more effective than it normally is. And it shines through the studded leather armor on his torso. I'll get my proficiency bonus as well in that healing.
Oh, no. Once you turn it into armor, it no longer gets the healing bonus. It's only while it's bracers.
Oh. Never mind then.
To the west, one of those flying creatures pops up out of the ground and takes off into the air. It comes comes flying towards Somsel. Alright, you see as Somsel's helping you into the cart. She doesn't see behind her. This insect comes flying down and stabs her.
No. Oh, ow! That's a lot of.
Sorry, ignore that.
You see Somsel is badly bloodied. She cries out, grabs onto the wood of the cart. She's in rough shape.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of good reactions.
Thane takes a swing at this creature in front of him. Ooh, 28 will hit for 11 slashing, and then uses his bonus action to spin and smash it with the shield of Grenade. But the creature flies out of the way before that hits. However, he has bloodied this root sand stinger.
Peach and Casey, did you guys get that? Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can see Fane and this flying insect kind of spinning around each other slowly, flying upward, exchanging blows. There's some rumbling beneath your feet, Esmond.
Yeah, what of it?
Insect bursts out of the ground just north of you.
That's fuck me.
Does an 18 hit your armor class right now?
I'm going to have Typhon impose disadvantage.
Ooh. Does a natural 1 hit your armor class?
It does not.
What would you like to do?
You know that as the creature pops up from under the ground, Esmond sees his body start moving before he feels anything, and he strikes behind him, slicing at the underbelly of this creature with foresight.
All right, roll to hit, no attack roll required. Or roll to damage, no attack roll required.
That'll be 5 radiance plus 14 slashing.
Alright, so 14 slashing plus the 2 for total 16. Alright, yep, good hit. You stab into the creature, stopping its attack and ending its turn. Salinger Morale.
Okay.
Is it moral or morale?
Depends on your accent.
Fair.
Is he named
So-
after the clans?
Now's not the time. He is going to swing at this giant bug that's on his face. First, using his bonus action to go into a rage. .24 to hit is good.
24 does in fact hit.
So with a swing at one of the giant legs of this thing. Does 13 bludgeoning and 2 rage damage. I'll take a second swing in the other direction.
Alright. Smash in the leg, it staggers.
.26 is better than a 24, so it takes 14 more damage.
Alright, give it another crack. You see some stress lines appearing in the creature's carapace, but it's still standing strong.
And these mist-like figures are flowing back and forth through it, kind of perturbing it, distracting it, as I'm striking it for the rest of the round. It'll have disadvantage if it tries to hit anybody but me.
Ooh, nice. Anything else on your turn?
That's it.
Ava, beside you, there's a rumbling and a creature bursts up out of the snow and comes almost in slow motion. You see it swing a pincer at you.
Wait, first have it roll for wisdom.
Aha, gets sanctuary.
Please don't be wise. Please don't be wise.
Kinda
It's very wise.
Wow, these guys are very resistant.
They're wise for their ages.
Oh, they're wise? Fuck. Glad I've been using guns and not spells.
Yeah, this is not a spellcaster.
However, does a 16 hit your armor class, Ava?
No, it does not.
Alright, yep. A scrape and sparks against your incredibly well-made shield. You've defended the attack.
It sort of takes just a brief moment to kiss the back of the hilt of the shield as she continues holding, looking around, now trying to keep a vigilant eye on everyone around her and the giant creature swinging at her.
Excellent. Esmond, Clockrite, your turn.
I shot you a quick message in my secret channel. Don't know if it will affect anything.
I like that we have secret channels.
It's fun, right?
It really is.
You guys have secret channels? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, yours is called the graveyard.
Oh.
No, nothing else. The metal has a golden sheen to it, and there's an opalescent round stone as the pommel of the sword. But aside from the premonitions that you've been receiving, nothing new.
Okay, yeah. Esmond's eyes remain wide. It almost looks like he is in a trance as he is almost following the path of the sword as he sees it before he actually swings, and he's going to attack this creature. 19 will miss.
19, you strike the creature, but it scrapes along, and as you do, just there's a moment you see like a blossoming of possibilities of what could have happened, but they fade like mist.
He looks for another. God, I'm rolling so low with this thing. He's going to follow another potential reality and swing again. Second attack.
Oh no.
Is that a 1?
It's
Jesus
a natural
Christ.
1.
I will give you some fate to roll.
2.
I was about to say,
I'll
you can
take
have
it.
some spice, my friend.
Who's donating? Who's the person?
I'll bump down 2 for
2 points of. And what's yours called? Is it
Fate.
Fate?
which fits for a premonition-based sword swing.
It does. And you see in one of those potentialities, it was going to go poorly. You see this creature's claw pierce through your chest. No, not that way.
Esmond falls to a knee, dodging what would have been a fatal strike and goes for another one. Dog, fuck this sword. This is ridiculous.
You're the worst luck. You have a plus 13.
Why'd you make them so hard to hit, Chris? This is ridiculous.
All of his luck is not being hit, is not hitting others. He tanks, he doesn't attack.
Fuck it. We'll have Typhon bonus action attack, whatever.
Right. Yeah, another scrape against the creature's armor. You're striking it, but
nope, nothing hits. This sucks. I'm rolling terribly. All right, that's my turn.
Typhon's weapon again. Ping! Bounces away. Creature spreads its wings, flapping them in a high frequency. It's almost deafening. You can tell it's going for blood. Let's see. Albrecht spins around, seeing that Samsel is much smaller than Salinger. He lets some arrows fly at the one attacking Samsel.
I guess that's nice. Judgment is out on this guy.
No, I mean, something's flying, it's small, of course he's gonna shoot it in the face.
That's right. And as the arrow hits again, you see the bluish glow from the fey lines on his arm. The arrow glows as well. The creature's going to take some additional damage. Additional 8. The creature is bloodied. Needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Which will fail, so its next attack will be halved. Rick is then going to fire another arrow. 21 will hit the flying creatures for an additional 20 damage plus bloody. Oh, yeah. That arrow pierces through the creature's eye, and it flips and then hits the ground. And spawn. It's going to be a Rhea's turn next.
The big guys are visible?
3 of them are right now.
Yes.
How many were there? Easy to lose track.
I really have lost track. We killed a couple, but there's a lot more, and then you mentioned there's more and more. Just gonna take sight. Let me quickly measure. Yes. Her favorite thing. She's gonna twin spell Guiding Bolt. Oh gosh, I hope I can defeat their armor class. They are a very high armor class. $20 for one of them.
20 glances off the armor.
And an 18. Oh, but if I miss for one of them, if I miss, I can roll 2d4.
Okay.
Under the Maiden's Eye, divine power guards my destiny. 2d4 if I miss an attack roll. I'm gonna add it to the 20, and I'm gonna pray it's gonna do something. Plus 6, so 26 for the first.
26 hits.
I did not tell you which one, but I'm just gonna go clockwise. So 12 o'clock is the first one, and then the one that misses is 2 o'clock. So the first one gets and then an additional charisma, so it's 11 plus 2. God, I rolled 2 2s. 13 plus 5, 18, but they're resistant, so 9.
Are they resistant to every part of it? Like, is it?
It's all radiant damage. It's all like a singular kind of damage.
That is exactly enough to bloody the creature. Some greenish blood spills out on the ground. I probably should use the green token for the main blood.
That's funny. They're green blood.
Anything else on your turn? And this one's glowing, right?
Yes. See if we've got a bonus action or anything I can do. Ooh, healing! Somsol's right next to me! Somsol! I'm gonna reach out and, using the sacred waters of the maiden, I'm gonna do, 2d6 of healing.
It got me. I'm done for.
Let me see if I can help. 7 plus my level of for this one, and then do I get charisma to that or no? Or yes or no?
Okay, so yeah, so this one, this ability you're using does not get charisma, and I'm trying to figure out. So like the healing bonus that we do, like applying it to pools is very different. Let me think.
She's gonna at least get 7 points of healing.
Yeah.
Chris, I think with lay on hands, we just add that number to, like, our level number to that pool of HP that we can get back.
Yes, for sure. This one's just a little different because it's dice.
Right.
And you don't. Yeah. It's kind of a weird application. Let's do it like this for now, I think. Because this hasn't. You have to use an action to do this, right?
Bonus action.
Bonus action. Okay. Because it has an action economy attached to it, we're going to say for something like this, each application can get half of that bonus. Let's try that.
I'm okay with +3.
Okay. So is that 10?
So she gets 10 points of healing.
Yeah. She's still bloodied, but she definitely looks like some of the pain's relieved. Thanks.
Should have done more.
Anything else?
Should I stay or should I go? Or should I stay or should I go? I'm gonna stay. Standing here. I am helpful.
Ishalon sees Esmond flailing around with a sword at this bug that just came up out of the ground, and she squints. First going, the fuck did he get a sword? Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. and then she gets distracted by the bug that starts glowing, and snaps back into focus as blood spatters, and almost like she is scenting weakness, she looses twice. She's going to use bonus to move Hunter's Mark over to that glowing guy. And then she is going to sharpshooter this guy. So 24.
24 hits.
22 damage. That's pretty.
And 22, does that include bloody?
That does not, no. Well, what's bloody again? Is it 6?
6. Yeah, more greenish blood splatters into the snow. This thing's hurt.
And once more into the breach. The advantage from It disappeared after one attack hits it, right?
One attack. Yeah.
This was not going to be sharpshooter then. Okay, well, let's see. I can't tell what it should have been, so I'm just going to reroll that. Since I accidentally put advantage on that shot, I'll use the damage from the first one advance. Wait, no.
Well, can you just subtract 10?
Sorry, what?
Are you able to just subtract 10 from the damage to negate the sharpshooter? And add the +5 to your hit?
Sure. I mean, I'm just saying I shouldn't have had advantage on this one.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'll just reroll it. I feel like there were a number of things that were on that shouldn't have been on.
Okay.
So 12 piercing.
Right. Yep, this creature's hurt bad. You can see it's stumbling. Inside's leaking out into the snow, steaming.
That's it.
Somebody cold-blooded, actually.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, but it's not poisonous, so it's like steaming for caustic reasons, yeah?
And this flying creature still spiraling around each other, flying back and forth, crossing in the air, exchanging blows. Stinger makes a strike. Oh, Fane gets hit again. For 41. Oh, Fane is bloodied. He's hurt bad now. Casey, your turn.
Casey floats in the air above Araya, surveying the battlefield, and he yells down, "Doc! I can hit all three."
Do I need to use... If I do a physical gesture in response, Chris, is that
any kind of information costs a reaction?
Casey looks at her with a knowing glance. And he snaps his fingers as a ball of fire starts to grow in his hand. And he waves his hands faster than normal, speeding the spell up. He's using Quicken again. And as the ball of fire grows in his hands, he leans back and throws it almost directly at Doc. And it lands between her and the creature right in front of her as a ball of fire erupts out to engulf all three creatures and Doc.
Just mark where this is there.
Oh my lord.
So I should be able to get all three.
Yeah, you can use the circular measure thing. If you go directly left or right, it will give you non-Euclidean, like it'll give you a whole number.
So with radius spells, can you do less than the radius that it's telling you to do? They have to do the whole radius.
So are you going to get like 5 people, 3 of your own teammates.
Oof. Yeah, but some people get advantage, right?
Rhea uses her reaction to shout.
Casey, you madman!
Casey is last week was just the first step on his villain path.
Everyone relax.
Most urgent game of
does
Tetris.
a 9 pass?
Okay, yeah, go left, right.
So if I can't do less than the full width, I think I have to get Salinger too.
Sounds fair. Salinger, roll a saving throw, please.
How dare you? That's Maria.
I also need Zephyrus to roll a saving throw.
Peach just bought him this clothes.
Wait, Zephyrus is there? I thought he was just hanging out elsewhere.
He's up and he's hovering.
I would have told him to move elsewhere. Ah, fuck. Fine.
It's not a dangerous place for him to be. Not without a fireball.
So there are 2 ones in that roll, so they're gonna round up to 2. It's gonna be 30 total damage.
I rolled a 4. I would like to use a reroll.
DC 16.
Yep, Zephyrus fails. Zephyrus dies.
See a puff of
Would Zephyrus have survived half damage?
I will try one more time for a saving throw.
So who's just like passively giving us bonus to our saving throws? Any takers?
Hey! Oh, and
I mean, what?
for Sal, I'll use my reaction. And Sal, let me see if I can help you.
Just need 2 more.
Fuck.
No!
I think it's a D6. Hold on a second. I don't think it's anything higher than that. I think it's a D6.
Can I give you a fate to reroll your D6? Does that for who hasn't rerolled anything?
I have done that once with this combat die.
Let's see. Okay. If that is.
What is the question? Sorry.
Can I use fate? Wait, but if Sal used his own threads to reroll his bit, right?
Peach would absolutely give up 2 spice points so Sal can reroll it. I just thought that he had something else he could do.
Sal did.
Did Salinger already use his points?
Oh, right, he did already roll
But
that.
can we use it on Ava's D6?
Yes. You could use it on Ava's D6.
All right. He passes.
It was fine.
Yeah, I'll take that, Jess.
Okay.
Ava begins to sees these flames coming, watches as Sal turns towards the flames in the wrong direction, sort of begins to shift him in realizing out of nowhere this inspiration coming from Araya's direction that she's about to turn him to face the wrong direction. It won't even be helpful. And just in time, she's able to somehow push his foot back on the ground and pull his shield, his body in such a way that he can avoid the worst of the flames.
Yeah, this ball of fire erupts larger than Casey was initially thinking it would, getting Salinger as well. Just a reminder, if you're resistant to fire damage, that does not apply here, as Casey's flames are hotter than you remember if you've felt them before, which you almost certainly have. And the creatures will also have to make the saving throw.
Yeah, I just want to handle you guys first. Okay.
D6.
Saving throw time for a creature. Top, down, left, right. Which will just be... this is Dex, right?
DC 16 Dex.
They're not great at Dex. Here we go. That's 3 failures.
Yes. They each take 30 fire damage.
impact. The one farthest in the south, you see bubbling blood burst out of its body. The one in the middle still holding strong. The one in the top, please tell me a story.
Yeah, this creature is actively going at Salinger, just and then the light from the flames comes up behind him, ignites the creature as it's still snapping at him, ignites Salinger as well as the creature kind of falls down, snapping at the ground as the flames sizzle and crack. And he soon lays still as the light of this ball of fire subsides. Casey moves down slightly and reaches a hand over to Samsel. He places a hand on her shoulder, and the ring on his finger begins to glow as he uses his action to use one of the charges of his ring of cure wounds. So she's going to get some health back. So it's going to be a D8. I don't know if I add anything since it's a magic item.
You do, yeah. You get to, you get to add your character.
Maximum healing. She'll gain 21 health.
Alright, she's looking in much better shape, no longer bloodied. In case you can't help but notice, as the winds and the heat settle around you, you see green feathers falling like embers, and they vanish like nothing.
Yeah, Casey is not looking at Samsel with his hand on her shoulder as it heals her. He's just looking at those feathers, and he just says under his breath, "Fuck," and then floats back up to about 10 feet off the ground, just above Araya. That's my turn.
Samsung goes, "Oh, whoa, okay, well, that's better, that's better." And she's frantically looking around. She spins around to see Fane in a desperate battle with that flying insect. She starts fumbling around with all of her trinkets. And then she goes, "I can do the same thing Casey did." Just kidding.
Burn them all.
You see her whip a wand off of her belt. She seems to do so with precision, more than you usually see from people getting equipment out of their pack. I don't care for she. One of Samsa's abilities, good pockets, being a level 3 treasure hunter. You can use the bonus action granted by your cunning action to use your thieves' tools to disarm traps, open locks, or take the use an object action. When you use an object this way, you may draw an item from your inventory. That's a bonus action.
Fane is not an object.
Send us a splash of magic missiles flying at... I wonder if that would actually work. I'm not sure this actually worked that way, but she could do it either way. I'm just going to take options. Since magic missiles flying at the insect, they cannot miss. 8, 9, 10 plus bloodied, 16. Creature's hurt bad, but it is still alive. I don't need to read the actual wand. Yeah, you have to use action. Interesting. Yeah, and then she is going to dive. She goes under the cart. AC floating above the cart. You got a ray in the cart. You get Samsel under the cart.
Stacked.
Peach Pine, your turn.
Peach doesn't move. She again just kind of spins on the knee that she's dropped to, and levels her rifle, steady aim, at the creature attacking Fane still. How about 22?
22 hits the creature. There's another loud boom gun pop. It sends the tree shaking.
21.
Piercing, tell us a story, Peach Pine.
So I think Peach sees, Fane struggling in the air with this creature, and Samsel barely recovered from her own wounds, scrambling over and shooting missiles, and she knows that she can take this thing absolutely out of the air. So she turns around, she takes a deep breath, steadies the rifle, and like
A pop and a splash of greenish fluid and disembodied wings flutter through the air. Pieces hit the ground. It's dead. Doc. Oh, anything else in your turn, actually?
No. I was gonna try to get Bardic Inspiration, but I used my bonus action to aim, so I'm good.
Alright, Doc, you're up.
Ava looks over and seeing Fane's in a bad shape, watches as Esmond is still deep in fighting this other creature. She, with a wave of her hand, decides to, it pulls energy in and tries to focus on healing Fane. First, there is a pulse of energy as the small twinkles of life force within him sort of illuminate and grow. And they pulse and pull into him as the wounds heal. And then once again, as she had before, it's almost as if she catches energy that is just extraneous from around him and sort of forces it back into him as she heals him, using her extra ability. Then
Let me interrupt you for just one sec. Is there any way you can move closer to your microphone or move your microphone
yes.
closer to you?
Yeah, is this better?
Quiet. Yeah, let me turn you back down to regular.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. It's really easy to accidentally hit the mic on this and then to reposition it without knowing. So yeah, just tell me if ever gets quiet. Yeah, she gesticulates with her hand. She heals and then pulls the extra energy into him, basically healing him twice. Then, eyeing the creature next to her, she takes a firm grip on her shield. She pulls into full defense and then begins running away from that creature towards Esmond as if she provokes an opportunity attack.
Indeed. going to take the opportunity to try to stop you. Does a 21 hit you?
But first, see if it's wise enough to hit me.
Ah, it has to make its wisdoms. Oh, a 12 is going to fail!
First failure. Oh my goodness.
Thane is healed for
Oh,
35.
Wait, there's an order of operation problem. When you heal Fane, you lose Sanctuary.
No, it's when I attack other creatures.
That for Sanctuary has been a house rule for 10 years.
Oh, you can't heal?
You can't heal, you can't do anything that affects the battle. It's Sanctuary.
Oh. Okay.
You could heal Fane after.
Yeah, let's just for this single instance, let's do that.
Okay.
And then I'll just go moving forward, I guess. I somehow didn't know that. Yeah, I'll just reposition. She heals for 36, I think. I'll make sure that the numbers, and then I will run in position next to Esmond, trying to help protect him against the giant bug right fighting him in his face. That is end of turn.
I'm sorry, one more time. What was the total healing for Fane?
36. Or wait, 35.
Alright, he's no longer bloody. And you're doing something with Esmond?
She's full defense as her action, so she just gets the +2 benefit from the magic of the shield that emanates from around her.
And Typhon as well?
Yes.
Where's that? Yeah, Fane spins around as the creature is blown out of the air by the gunshot. He's wide-eyed, gives a nod to Peach. And looking, gets healed by healing magic from Ava. Takes a deep breath. Feeling much better. You see him look around, seeing the creatures that comes flying that way. Seems kind of spinning through the air, kind of half tumbling, but getting better at it. And he almost runs into Casey, but doesn't. Comes down. It's taking a swing with this hatchet at this red sand carapace. Oh no! The natural one.
It's not so much an oh no.
I will, yeah, I'll burn 2 constellation points to protect the guy.
Alright, let's roll again. A 16, much better, rather than something truly tragic happening, which is unfortunate. The hatchet glances off the armor of this creature, and then he spins around with a shield bash.
Yeah, he could have hit Doc.
Oh, that's a good point.
22 does hit with the shield bash. He cracks the creature with the shield of Brunhilde, and you can almost see the emblem of Brunhilde gleaming in the diffused light of this winter day. So it does 13 bludgeoning damage plus bloodied. More greenish blood splatters in the snow. The creature's still alive. The creature wheels around and Takes a swing at Ava. It has to make its saving throw.
Typhon. Oh wait, well, save.
Makes the
Definitely
save.
wise enough.
Typhon will impose disadvantage on this attack.
Double disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Alright, so yeah, we'll roll the attack with disadvantage.
Jesus Christ.
Presumably a 28 is going to hit you.
Is that 3 disadvantages or just 1? Or 3 dice
Oh,
or 2?
no, it has to roll again.
Yeah.
What? What?
29, 28, or
the-
29. Take your pick.
You know what? Hold on a second. Just out of spite. Ava attempts to. She uses her reaction and attempts to protect herself. Have it roll a Constitution saving throw.
I don't know if we've seen you use this ability before. What's it look like?
So she's attempted to use it before, and it's always not quite very good. As the creature is sort of hammering down and trying to, there is a pulse of energy similar to, but it's almost like a sound wave. You can see it in the air rippling out, and it's a condensed version of the telekinesis that you've seen her use just to pick up objects, but as if it has exploded in the air in front of her, and forcing energy towards the creature.
Oh, does that fail?
What was it?
Oh my goodness, it does.
Yes, it does.
All right,
my
so
goodness.
it's blinded in addition to being disadvantaged.
Yes, it is blinded and deafened and is pushed 10 feet away from her.
Everyone pile on. Time to bully this bug.
Yeah. So I guess he could 2 more disadvantaged attacks.
Okay, so he's gonna get when he attacks you. Okay, sorry, just seeing the order of operation. Okay, so blinded. Yeah. Okay, so disadvantage. 2 disadvantages. Yes. And do 1 disadvantage to roll because it'll be the same thing. Oh, a 14.
Thank God.
14 misses.
14 misses.
All right. After a layering of concurrences, this claw comes swing down again, striking the well-made shield from the best blacksmith in all of Shepherd's End. Sparks fly into the air. You're protected.
And the creature's pushed back by 10 feet. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Screw that. The bug's staying right there.
Does it say you may?
I thought it says May. Doesn't it?
Actually, if it gets pushed back, do I have opportunity attack?
You do not get it from a creature being moved, only when it moves itself.
It says and is
And
up
is,
to
so-
10 feet, but
Oh.
it says up to 10 feet. So, I don't know. Does that mean I get to choose the range or just that's the max? That's fine. It's 10 feet. That's what happens.
Huh. Yes, maybe. Yeah, interesting. It doesn't say. Yeah, we're gonna say it gets knocked back. So,
Okay.
You could pull it towards yourself.
interesting.
I guess I
Oh,
could.
push your
Just get real friendly.
No, you do get to choose actually.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? It's pushed back a couple feet just to let it know who's boss, and then it pretty much stays where it is.
Stays where it is. Okay. Shove it. Gentle shove. All right. Nicely done.
Yeah, it worked.
It never worked on player characters, but it did on this bug.
Thank goodness.
Hey.
Salinger, your turn.
Okay, so eyeballs the rock, considering whether or not to hop over it again, and casually walks 15 feet behind this. And swings a hammer at it twice. We're doing up and down hits this time. Not side to side.
Big overhand swing. Go from the bottom first.
I definitely go down then up. We're looking for a bounce. I just got a feeling there's going to be some spring. I'm going to hit like a nice pass from Moss. Okay, so 22 hits,
22 hits.
17 bludgeoning, and 2 rage damage.
Racket good with the hammer. It staggers. It's still standing.
The upswing, I'm going to launch it into space. To finally roll a crit with this hammer. Ah, so close.
28 definitely hits.
So another 11.
Second blow hits its body and throws it up on just its 2 hind legs, the other 4 limbs flailing in the air as it tries to keep its balance. You see greenish fluid and blood splash all across the ground. It is bloodied.
So close.
Anything else on your turn?
No.
It spins around with a slash. Actually, no. As you knock it up in the air, as it comes back down, it swings the pincer toward you. 23. And if that-
40 damage. Yeah, 23 hits.
Take 40 magical slashing damage.
Fortunately, since I'm raging, I'm resistant to slashing and take.
Nice.
But a very cool looking slice hits him on the chest and he's bloody.
As your turn, you see that your friend Salinger's bloodied.
Bonus action, I'll have Typhon attack the big bug in front of us first.
Twenty glances off of the creature's thick armor.
Going to lose my McFrickin' mind here. I'm going to swing with the goddamn sword.
You can do it as.
Golden blade gleams in your hand.
This is how you gain the rage ability.
I'm going to quit playing. I'm going to stop playing this game. This game is not fun.
With your plus 13, you rolled a 2 for a 15. Is that going to stand?
I don't know, man.
Come on, Spark. You can do it, man. You can do it.
Casey from the sky says, swing away. Swing away, Ez! I'll use 2 conflagration points.
Alright, there's a gleam of flame along the blade.
Sure, I'll swing again.
Will the power of friendship do it?
Oh, a 22 hits!
It
Yes!
I rolled the minimum. I rolled the minimum to fucking hit.
Yes, you did. How much damage?
That's 8 radiant plus 13 slashing plus bloody.
Radiant 13 slashing plus bloodied, so let's do Esmond Clockwright, tell me a story.
Esmond still looks like he's in a trance as he's following this trail, trying to match his own body with what he's seeing as he stabs the gut of this creature and drags his blade across it, spilling its guts onto the ground as he runs towards the creature that is hounding Salinger. And second attack against this creature.
As you stab your blade into this insectoid creature, there's a flash of an image in your mind. Vast desert, punctuated, a mountain as red as blood and rust.
Oh, good. 29 to hit on the second creature.
Oh my goodness.
29 hits.
There it is.
That'll be 9 radiant, plus 14 slashing, plus bloody.
This creature's in bad shape. More greenish fluid splashes against the snow, but it's still standing, staggering. One of its forelimbs broken.
And I'll have Typhon come run up beside me, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. He attacked earlier. Can you still have him do that?
Yes, with bonus action, I can instruct him to attack and move.
Takes a step to the south. Spins around, knocks an arrow. Looses one at one of the cracks in the armor that Salinger's hammer made. Oh. Glances away. No hit. Grimaces. Knocks another arrow, draws, and aims for one of the slashes that Esmond's sword made. Bounces away. Curses under his breath. It's the end of his turn.
Come on,
Araya.
Araya!
Is this the last one standing? Are we so
Seems to be.
standing atop of her cart? She's gonna summon guiding bolt, just a single one into her hand, but aiming it quite true at the emperor. If it misses, I can. Oh, I can't do that for another. Hold on, I have another thing. No, that's a saving throw. Oh, I could have used that on the barrel before.
So is that a 19 to hit?
I'm trying to see if I have anything else. I might just use fate to reroll, but oh, spendy.
do.
I'm gonna re-roll this B.
Alright. Using some fate to reroll your attack. Oh,
Never mind.
even worse. The blast of radiant energy hits the creature's carapace and reflects off and hits the rock right next to Salinger's head. I think it's your turn.
No. Well, I might heal if somebody needs it, but I don't think anybody needs it too badly.
No, the Salinger's bloodied.
I will toss some to him, but I want to mark the fate down real fast.
Salinger, there will be some healing coming your way, but it is Ishtalan's turn.
Ishtalan takes in her breath and focuses intently. She is going to... I forgot the name of the rogue ability, even though I mentioned it earlier.
Take aim.
Yes. But...
Steady aim.
Yeah, that thing. Steady aim, yeah. And, will... Oh, yeah, she can. Okay. Yeah, she's just gonna seal her game and shoot.
So 14 healing to Salinger.
How close to death does this thing look?
Real hurt. Real hurt.
Like, really, really close. Yeah, and then she's not gonna sharpshooter. This is pretty much just straight up. Are you kidding me?
I will give you 2 spark.
No, it's fine. I have another.
It's like the luckiest bug.
It just won't die. It's the cockroach. It's
Yeah, it keeps scuttling around while we're trying to stop it. Okay, 31 hits. That is 16 total,
Yes.
including bloodied.
On the dot, Ishtalan, tell me a story.
As all of these people, like this, who was the last one to hit it? Oh, was it Esmond?
That was the last one to hit it.
Salinger.
Yeah, and it looks incredibly bad. But then, as in its dying flails, it somehow manages to avoid everyone else trying to hit it. Like, it eels around the guiding bolts. It slides under Typhon. I don't remember who else was trying to. Oh, under Albrecht's arrows, and it kind of like jerks out of the way spasmodically of her first arrow, but she grits her teeth, and without thinking about it, without even taking aim this time, she loses another one on the heels of it, and this one manages to strike almost by coincidence just past the same area as the bug is when it's flailing, and this one jerks its head back and sends it sprawling without any more death throws.
It's surrounded by foes. As Thetek, the last of the warriors, a grandfather here to his people, stands alone. Arrows strike him down. To the snow he goes.
You can't try to make us feel empathy toward them. I tried to talk to them, Chris. I tried. He could have said, I'm whatever, the grandfather to my people, so super important. I was ready to talk. They attacked me, and I'm adorable.
Ava is sort of says to the two. I don't think we had the civilians.
They're hiding. This was Samson under the cart.
Oh, perfect. She's she's like, we still have the big one. Point.
Yeah, and as Ava says that, Ishtalan in the tree, you can see probably if they move anywhere as fast as these creatures move, 5 minutes down the road towards the temple, there's an entire other contingent of these creatures, along with something much larger.
It's not just the big one, there's another whole group of them. Maybe a detour is needed.
Are there any choke points?
On this flat plain with trees?
You're
Yeah, on the northeastern side of your mountain is like the mountain range,
Yeah.
but it's just forest going off in the other direction. So you can move into the mountains, but there's not much of a choke point. But that is where we will end for tonight because I wasn't even looking at the clock. It is 11:45.
Oh. Good fight. Good fight.
We did it.
Good job.
Chris, I'm trying to make sure my notes are up to date. Would you please remind or refresh me what flash Esmond saw when he killed that creature?
Yes, you saw a vast desert stretching in all directions. You saw a mountain red as blood and rust.
Definitely from that temple.
I know.
portal.
I know. I at the beginning, when we spotted bugs, I was like, I have a bad feeling about this. Because I was like, where do bugs live? Not in mountains. They kind of
Everywhere,
sand.
really. But
Yeah, but like,
I
when you're
appreciate
thinking about monsters.
just how far Peach is willing to go to give monsters that are clearly going to hurt you the benefit. It's like a scorpion and trying to pet it. Like, don't judge it by the way it
That's not the
looks.
only one, okay? The last time, the Orinaka ended up being negotiable, okay? We didn't need to kill Muna or nothing. And
Yeah, and the down under.
according to the voice of God up there, one of them all was, civilized enough to have a culture and everything at least.
Maybe if
But
you
you know
had-
what? They tried to kill me.
Maybe if you hadn't been using the language of the colonizers.